want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight some more.
Coming, it doesn't mean I'm not going to have time for the other kids, but it does mean that I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided attention.
Always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that they can come on people's shit talk.
My best friend, I talk to him about everything, you know, and when like the time is right, you know, people want details of how long we've been together.
Remy Ma is still throwing shade at Clarissa's relationship, and people are starting to wonder if she's just jealous or if she might actually have a point. Word on the street is that Clarissa could be trying to trap Papoose by getting pregnant. This theory makes sense considering Clarissa and Papoose can't legally marry due to his mom refusing to sign divorce papers. Plus, there's the whole alimony issue that would cost Remy a lot if she officially let him go. So, the rumor is that Clarissa might be expecting as a way to keep him in her life. Just when we thought things couldn't get more complicated, Remy is spilling the tea on the whole situation, and the streets are buzzing. Papoose and Clarissa's relationship is moving fast. They've been attending events together, booking gigs as a couple, and supporting each other in their careers. Now, Clarissa has been hinting at taking a break from boxing to focus on other things. The streets are convinced that she's pregnant, especially with how quickly things have been progressing. If this is true, Remy might have made a big mistake. Because while she's still stuck in a complicated situation with 1 foot in and 1 foot out, Papoose and Clarissa are living their best lives. Remember back in December when Remy tried to expose private messages between Papoose and Clarissa? She thought it would ruin their relationship, but it had the opposite effect. Papoose, who had been trying to keep his relationship low-key, found himself with even more public support after Remy's attempt to embarrass them. People began rooting for him, saying he was finally making the right choice by moving on from Remy, and Clarissa was seen as an upgrade. Remy didn't expect any of this. She thought she'd shake things up, but instead, it backfired. Since then, she's been silent. No more social media sneak disses or subliminal messages in her music. Meanwhile, Clarissa and Papoose are thriving, living their lives without caring what anyone thinks. They've been showing off their power couple status, attending events together in matching outfits, and even took a romantic getaway to Hawaii for Valentine's Day. Not to mention, Papoose was there to support Clarissa at her match against Danielle Perkins, rapping for her entrance like she was the star of a sports movie. They're out here living their best lives, and people are loving it. Shout out to them, because they're not keeping their love a secret. Clarissa even shared a video of them dancing, playing games, and having fun together. She's absolutely glowing right now, radiating happiness, free from stress, and completely unbothered. You can tell when a woman is truly content, and that's exactly how Clarissa seems at the moment. And just in case anyone thought she wasn't paying attention to the internet, she made it clear that she and Papoose see everything people are saying. She even posted, "The love y'all show me and Pop is cool as." So it's clear the public is supporting them right now. Meanwhile, Remy Ma is out here looking desperate and a bit pathetic. Word is, she tried to reach out to Papoose, hoping to work things out and bring their family back together. But y'all, Papoose shut that down fast. Imagine supporting someone while they were in prison for 6 years, being a loyal husband, only to have them turn around, mess around with someone else, and still act like they did nothing wrong. Papoose made it clear, he's staying with Clarissa. And honestly, who can blame him? But here's the real kicker. Remy really messed up with Papoose, and she knows it now. Let's be real for a second. Papoose is the epitome of a stand-up guy. He was loyal. He held Remy down while she was in prison. He was all about family, and he never embarrassed her. Instead of appreciating all of that, Remy got too cocky. She had no reason to step out, got messy, and lost the one man who genuinely had her back. Now she's stuck watching from the sidelines while Papoose moves on with a woman who actually values him. That's the real truth. Clarissa is in love, and she isn't shy about it. During a recent live stream, she couldn't stop talking about how she and Papoose deserve each other, and how he's the best man she's ever been with. She shared how they have real, meaningful conversations every day, and how he's just a sweetheart who truly deserves the best. And in her words, she is the best. Now that's how you brag about your man, all the way down.
Yeah, I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like, very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
Clarissa recently appeared on the Tamron Hall show and was still singing the same praise for Papoose, calling him a dream come true. She spoke about how secure and supportive he is, saying, "He's giving me that ride or die love energy, and I'm soaking it all in." And she wasn't done yet. She went on to say, "The way Pap speaks, he's such a nice guy, humble and knowledgeable. We all know he can rap. And yes, he really can rap, but more than that, he's incredibly supportive." What really stood out was when she mentioned, "Being a strong woman with a gift and a powerful jab, I need a man who can handle all that and not be intimidated by my success. And Papoose is that man." The shade at Remy is hard to miss here because we all know Papoose was there for Remy for years, and she didn't fully appreciate him. Now, Clarissa is showing him the respect and appreciation he deserves, and she's not letting him go.
Enjoy us together without the eyes of other people having to judge. You know, people saying stuff like, well, I've heard a lot of good things, you know, and because I can read too.
Now things are starting to get really interesting. We already know that Clarissa and Papoose aren't treating their relationship as just a fling. This is the real deal. She recently announced that after 2 more fights, she's stepping away from boxing to focus on other things. Naturally, the streets are buzzing, and many people believe Clarissa might already be pregnant. Think about it. Why else would she suddenly decide to pause her career when she's at the top of her game and dominating boxing? Sounds like baby plans are in the works to me, and this wouldn't be the first time Clarissa has faced pregnancy. Rumors. Jada Davis, who's been connected to boxer Tony Harrison, Clarissa's former trainer, recently made a bold claim on the internet. She alleged that Clarissa was pregnant during her 2023 rematch against Hannah Gabriels. You know, the same fight where Shields completely dominated and walked away with a unanimous decision. People started side-eyeing the situation, thinking, hold up, wait a minute. In a video, Jada Davis didn't hold back, flat out claiming that Clarissa fought Hannah Gabriels while pregnant and kept it under wraps. Her exact words were, "She fought Hannah Gabriels while pregnant and didn't tell anyone." Immediately, social media went into a frenzy. Fans, critics, and boxing insiders all started chiming in. Some believe Jada is just chasing clout, while others are wondering if there's any truth to her claim.
Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah, she ended up getting backed up and winning the fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
Was pregnant, and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
Trying to make weight.
Trying to make weight, but you're pregnant.
Pregnancy might actually make sense, though, because if she and Papoose can't get married, since Remy isn't signing those divorce papers anytime soon, then having a baby could be the next best thing.
People say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely?
If that's the case, Remy Ma is done for. She's out here looking completely lost, thinking she could win Papoose back, but now all of that is slipping away. She really messed up with a man who was completely devoted to her, and now he's thriving with Clarissa. If there's a baby on the way, it's definitely over. The real question is, how long until Remy starts getting even messier? We all know she's not about to quietly accept this situation. Remember, Remy went to prison for shooting someone, so if she feels cornered, she might go after Clarissa. God forbid, but it's a possibility, and we can't forget the whole boxing match that never happened. Clarissa talked a big game about wanting to fight Remy, and people were eagerly waiting for that showdown. But of course, it never went down. Now that Clarissa has Papoose locked down, it wouldn't be shocking if Remy starts plotting something messy. Let's also not forget that 50 Cent stepped in and actually warned Clarissa about getting involved with Remy. You know 50 doesn't speak on things unless it's serious, so if he's telling her to watch her back, it's clear Remy isn't playing around. This could easily go from petty social media drama to real-life problems very quickly. This whole Clarissa versus Remy situation isn't too surprising when you look at Remy's history. Word is she's always had issues with women who had kids with Papoose before her. That could explain why those relationships have never been in the spotlight much. It's more about keeping things low-key to avoid drama. Think about it. Plenty of rappers and celebrities co-parent publicly, but when it comes to Papoose's other kids, there's been radio silence. Now with this drama heating up with Clarissa, people are starting to put 2 and 2 together. Did Remy make things difficult for Papoose's other baby mamas? Most people only know about the daughter they had together, but Papoose had a whole set of kids before Remy. Deja Mackey, born in November 1997, is Papoose's daughter with his ex, Ayet Lashley. Jamil Mackey, born in April 1999, is his son with Avetta. And Destiny, born in September 2000, is from another relationship altogether.
Oh, I wrote down. Are you serious? That's not your name, bro.
Yes, it is.
Even though Papoose had these kids long before Remy came into the picture, there are rumors suggesting that she wasn't exactly thrilled about his children. Allegedly, she didn't exactly roll out the welcome mat or act like a loving stepmother, and some claim she's been acting out behind the scenes. Things get messy here because while Remy's been throwing shade at others, her own son is causing drama. As you may know, he's currently facing trial for a shooting incident. And as they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. While she might be dealing with issues with Papoose's past, she might want to focus on what's going on in her own home. Looking at everything happening, it's easy to understand why Remy Ma is so protective of Papoose. For one, she doesn't want any younger children in the mix, as that could bring competition for attention, time, and resources. A new baby would change the family dynamic, and Remy isn't about to let that happen. Let's not forget, she's allegedly had issues with Papoose's other baby mamas, so this situation with Clarissa isn't isolated. It seems to be a recurring pattern. People are saying that Remy has always made sure no one gets too close to her man or exes, so now that Clarissa might be pregnant, it's no surprise that Remy would be upset. If Clarissa really is pregnant, it would definitely change everything. Think about it. Remy won't sign those divorce papers, which means Clarissa can't legally marry Papoose. So what's the next best thing? A baby. Honestly, this could be part of Clarissa's strategy. If she can't lock Papoose down with a ring, having a child with him would ensure they're connected no matter what. However, there's a twist. Remy reportedly doesn't believe Clarissa is actually pregnant. She allegedly thinks it's all a lie or a tactic to keep Papoose close. The timing is definitely raising some eyebrows. Clarissa's been talking about retiring, saying she only has 2 fights left before she steps away from boxing. And when a fighter retires, they spend more time at home, meaning Papoose would be with her even more. From Remy's point of view, she might see this whole situation as a strategic move, whether the pregnancy is real or not. One thing's for sure, the drama is just beginning. So here's the question. Do you think Remy is onto something, or is she just being territorial over Papoose? Is Clarissa really trying to trap him with a baby, or is this just people twisting things? And most importantly, if Remy refuses to sign those divorce papers, does that mean she's still holding on to Papoose in her own way? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk about it. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a moment of tea. Also, check out the next video on your screen because y'all, we're just getting started.